YouTube got to make up their mind. First, you don't have to click go live, and now you do, and then you don't. They got to make up their mind. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Hello.
Introducing Pimpnology, brought to you by your local gigabyte gangster and cellular soldier, connected to satellites, overseers, and internet hustlers who dominate digital networks for web warlords or people pushers, advertisers, etc. I shall expose you bastards of organized mind control. You can't hypnotize me with your magic and sorcery or DVDs and digital TVs. My brain is on lockdown. It's in defense mode. It's locked with a code from forgotten souls who once lived in a divided kingdom full of trifling towers. I hear spiritual voices from past and presents, frequencies and vibrations from people and places. They say we must focus on the future, recognize the new century, and be aware of the eye in the sky. And most truths are old lies, Pimpnology like no other. So fuck you, big brother, cause little man has a slingshot with a Pentium chip in the handle grip, just waiting for someone to slip from behind the gates of Pimpnology. Free your mind, and intelligence will follow the paper trail like a hungry puppy, searching for crumbs. So go ahead, make my day. Log on, load up, sign in, connect to more bullshit for info seekers and computer tweakers trapped by the web, providing a currency flow to feed the few technology kingpins. See, all I see is whores. With software and credit cards, pimping is easy. Ask any consumer junkie strung out on media gumbo or .com fondue, as dinner is served by global communications via satellites directly to cell phones, versatelers, billboards, and automobiles, etc. Close encounters of the worst kind, renting space in everyone's mind, reality control, bought and sold to the highest bidder for worldwide peer pressure. Now your level of success is measured by the amount of devices, aka electronic vices, that's carried on the hip or inside the coat pocket. Symbols, logos, and call letters, etc. Multi-level pimping. Read between the lines of this babble from Babylonia, the epic center for bullshit and jealousy, mind games and double standards. Hollywood is not respecting me or my peer group, the fearless few who speak to the clueless collective. How shall we save a whole today, tomorrow, yesterday? Mass hallucination. Time is an endless loop, powered by an unstable history. Pimpnology. That's the subject of today. Yo.
Hello. This is His Lordship. How you doing today? You know, that song was made before the iPhone was invented. I recorded that with a producer in Germany. Yeah, an Australian guy who started his own label. He went to some prestigious music school. I met him while he was in college. His internet record label got nominated for a Grammy right after the first 3 years of putting it together. There's a magazine in Germany called it's really a newspaper, but they call it a zine, and it's like the Wall Street Journal for music. And they gave that song 5 stars. Oh, thank you very much. Supreme. I appreciate that. That song got 5 stars. I wrote it before the iPhone just to give you an idea where my mind was and how long I've been conscious or whatever. Where would content creators subscribe without? Oh, thank you very much, Bright Street. And hello, everyone. Debit Free and Bright Street and Mimi and anybody else in the background. Today I am in my office virtually. And I want you to step into my office. Okay? So, I think we should just get right into it, huh? Why waste any time? And then we can get into the laughter. You know, right after this, we can get into the funny stuff. Now look, LaTanya Jones doxed herself. So any problems that she had, she brought upon herself. That's a fact. That's a fact that YouTube will know, the feds, the authorities, and anybody else with common sense. There's too much evidence of her doxing herself and then calling herself a victim. Thanks, Bright Street. So, we all know that she showed her Wi-Fi connection at her job, which gave a clue of where she worked at. That's a violation of her own privacy. That's that shows negligence of her to keep her own privacy. All right? And here's another receipt. You can see the address of her building right over her shoulder. So if she tried to take anybody to court, feel free to use this video to defend yourself. Okay? Now check this out. This picture is from a video 9 months ago. So more than 9 months ago, she was negligent in hiding her own privacy. Not only that, she used a name that considered to be her real name, LaTanya Jones. Who would use their real name for their YouTube channel and show anyway? Especially when there's other LaTanya Jones out there. As a matter of fact, there really is a prophet LaTanya Jones who works in a church, who do try to heal people and have church, who's been to seminary school, who have her credentials and everything, and she's on YouTube. And then you have this LaTanya Jones, who's a fake prophet, trying to take that person's shine. Yes, there really is a real prophet LaTanya Jones on YouTube. So, you can see this. 9 months ago, she showed her address. And when she was using the you can't blame the DU recorder because you didn't do your research on how it works or operates. You didn't do any research on how to use these apps or anything. You just jumped right in the pool and drowned. That's your own negligence. You didn't get swimming lessons. You didn't look at the pros and cons. You didn't watch any videos. You just found out how to make, after 8 years, you just found out how to make your videos unlisted and private. It took 8 years. It took you 8 years and 3 months to find out how to make people mods and how to block people. Yeah. And if you don't, and Latanya don't care if you know if she's lying or not. She doesn't care if you find her out, if she's exposed. She does not care.
Fuck you and your mama too.
Tanya doesn't care if she got your sympathy for you to give her money when she know that she have other means to survive, because she never was in danger of being evicted. The only way she can be evicted if she break the rules of other arrangements that she already had in motion before she even started doing this. And if you don't like it, if you don't like who she is, you don't like what she's done, she already said she will never apologize for it, and she said what she said. And if she don't care, people are expendable, just like Nature Boy. She really has the whole carbonation mentality. She says she has Nature Boy's mind. I believe her now. She tried to push everything off on other people. She said that Vic was Team Nature Boy and all this stuff, and I totally believe her.
Fuck you and your mama too.
If you don't like her channel and you don't think she's smart and you think that she's spreading misinformation and you don't think you can learn something from her, she don't care.
Fuck you and your mama too.
You know what I'm saying? If you find her new channel and you still trying to correct her and check her about herself and tell her what she needs to do, she's a grown-ass lady. She do not care what you got to say.
Fuck you and your mama too.
Now, I've showed tons of evidence that she's Team Nature Boy and Carbonation. And once again, I'll prove it again.
Look yourselves in the mirror. Say to yourselves, like I do every day, I love myself. I value myself.
See? She loves herself. Isn't that what they say? Yeah, she got over 150 scenes like this. Yeah, Mimi, you don't have to watch her because you have me to bring you updates. I'm like 60 minutes. I'm gonna bring you the updates. Okay. On her new channel, she just canceled 2 other channels because she's running. Most liars run and hide, and then they set up shop somewhere else. Scammers run and hide. She done got all the stuff she need to create the illusion of a scam. So she was slick in one part. Some of us, maybe even myself, but some of us has helped her create the illusion that she's a victim, and she used everybody's material to make that illusion happen. See, she don't know how to make videos and all that stuff, so she was dependent on everybody else to make a video. So she disrespected and pissed off everybody so they would make a video, and then she used that video to make her look like a victim because people don't know the whole story. Now, you remember when she got that call for the weed deal? All right. Well, she had got a call recently, like the other day on her new channel. And she didn't, once again, she didn't think that people at home could hear the voice on the phone. But we could hear the voice on the phone. So she said, that was my mother, and she hung up. When she got a call live on the show, she said, that was my mother, and she hung up. And she thought the people at home couldn't hear it. I don't know if she has a hearing problem, but even when the police came for a wellness check, we could hear the police talk, and then she sat down and told us something totally different than what the police said. She don't understand how good the audio, the microphones on these phones and laptops and the cameras, these microphones are omnidirectional. They're not directional, they're not condenser, they're omnidirectional. That means they record equally in all directions. She's not going to become homeless because, the government takes care of her. But the deal is, in between times, she runs these little hustles to get money. Who knows how much sympathy money she done got this far. But I'm getting to the crescendo. I'm getting to the punchline. This is all they build up to my main point that's going to blow your mind. And I'm going to need the help of the audience to handle this situation. This is going to blow your mind. I'm going to need the help of the audience to handle this situation when I get to the point. What's up, Evelyn Underwood? And I feel you, Evelyn. I didn't mean to infer that the prophetess LaTanya Jones on YouTube is a real prophet. I was just saying that there's another LaTanya Jones who claims to be a prophet, but she's really in the ministry. You know what I'm saying? And I found through my research that a lot of LaTanya Jones on YouTube live a very interesting life. I'll just put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, she is a super scammer. And today, hey, Denise, today I'm going to offer you all the evidence you need, to show that. Well, just a little bit. I mean, you could get the rest from, you can get the rest from Key Dead Man, or some of my videos are private, but some of them are public. Matter of fact, the one video I got public is LaTanya Jones' confession. You can use that video, LaTanya Jones' confession. She admitted to trying to set everyone up, and this all was an act and it all was a lie. Now, here's one very good piece of evidence right here. Somebody called the other day on her live, and she only had 2 views because of her new channel, right? Hold on one second. I keep buffering. Hold on. Nip that in the bud. So check this out. I'm going to put this on loop. Suki the Sweet in the building. Sarquette in the building. You tell me if this ain't the same lady that was buying the weed. This is the same lady's voice that was buying the weed, the 30 for 25. She thought we couldn't hear the voice on the phone in her live, and she looked at the camera and said this was her mother calling. This is the same lady. All right, listen to this. I got it on loop. I'm going to just let it loop for a minute.
Hey. Yeah. Sorry, that was my mother. Yeah.
Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah.
Now, check this out. She said, "Have you heard from our guy?" Hey, Tanya, have you heard from our guy? Our hookup. Busted. It's the same voice. Hey, Tanya, can I, I need the best you got. But can I get the 30 for 25? I only got 25. Okay, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Let me let it play again.
Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that was my mother. Anyway. Yeah.
So, you heard it right there. That's the secret recording. That's the illegal recording, I guess. That's and if you don't like it,
fuck you and your mama too.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? So what? Somebody called her and asked her about a hookup that only they know about. If you don't like it, you know what you can do.
Fuck you and your mama too.
So now it's time for the entertainment part of our show. All right, we done got too serious and too tense and too railed up. We need to take a moment and just have fun and relax, okay?
Around the clock, don't stop. Lotion rocks around the clock, don't stop. Lotion rocks around the clock, don't stop. YouTube rocks around the clock, don't stop. The body rocks around the clock, don't stop. Don't stop. Lower shit. Lower shit, don't stop. Lower shit. Don't stop.
Party people, don't get funky, don't get funky, don't get funky, don't get funky.
Don't stop, 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 stop.
Party people, that don't get funky. Hey, funky, keep it out.
I don't know. Oh, my device is buffering. No. So we gonna get back to the business. In 1 second. Oh yeah, the Marvin Gaye remix is coming up. We got to get back to the receipts. I have to close. You know, I have to exclose. I have to do my closing first. You know. Yeah, cause you know, I only showed a couple of pictures, and we have some more pictures. Guess who has a GoFundMe? Yes. Hey, Fox in the building? Mojo? Okay. Guess who has... Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Guess who has a GoFundMe? And look, they have Vic's video on the GoFundMe. And you see who picture that is on the side, right? This scammer is asking for $5,000, y'all. $5,000. Can you believe that? I don't think you hear me though. Y'all don't think this is amazing? Let me show you something else. Maybe you'll be impressed by this. Okay. Latanya Jones is organizing this fundraiser. Look at this. She is serious too. She is serious as a heart attack. It says this is proof of them posting my phone number on social media for the purpose of harassing and stalking and bullying me. I would play that Michael Jackson joint, but you know I'll get flagged. That Planet Rock remix was my production, so I ain't gonna get flagged for that. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Y'all need to see this. This is her proof. But she's not showing the proof that she the one that put it. She keeps forgetting how did anyone get this information? She put the information there and said, so what? That shows negligence. She showed her boyfriend's picture, her family picture, her son's picture, her mom's picture. She let her father's phone number come across the line. And when her ex-boyfriend of 7 years didn't answer the phone, she let his phone number play across YouTube live, and that's when somebody got his number. So you was negligence. You owe him an apology. You owe your whole family an apology. I find this appalling. And nobody in their right mind is going to be like, fall for this. I want her to go to authorities because they're going to look at her. They're going to be like, okay, we got 5150. And they're just going to patronize her. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to talk amongst themselves and say, okay, we got a live one. What do you want to do? Well, let's just be nice to her and then tell her that we'll look into it, and then she'll go back home. We ain't got to worry about it. Here she comes. She's coming over here. Here she comes. Yeah, so this is very serious. They're bullying you. My son, he's 9 and he got bullied, and we had to get him off the internet. We just told him to stay off. He was on Twitch or something, and we just told him, don't go back on Twitch, and we haven't had any issues after that. And there's this guy named what'd you say his name was? Nature Boy? Isn't he a wrestler? He's a wrestler, isn't he? Oh no, he's black. And he's a co-leader. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll look into that, okay? As soon as we can. Look at this. This is her GoFundMe page. She is serious. This is the I'm a victim hustle, but she don't got it tight. I do. There's a guy in Los Angeles that help people on Skid Row get money, and he shows their story, let them tell their story. Now, most of his stories I believe because this one guy got shot in the head with a shotgun and survived, and he helped him get some money, and he was homeless. And there's just no way you can fake that. But I did see a girl on somebody else's show who was talking about his show. It's called Soft White Underbelly or something like that. Now, her stuff seemed a little shady, but most of the people I've seen on his show, they seem pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? So this girl, she's not smart enough to pull off a scam like that. You see, she's trying to do the same type shit. Because from her standpoint, she don't really have a good view of or a good sense of a global perspective. And not many of us don't, because I know a guy who works for a company who help other companies understand how people view them based on bad publicity. And when this one train company had bad publicity, it was his job to get an idea of what the news was saying and get a conscience of how people felt about the company, because the company had no idea. But when they find out that she's wasting their time, she has nothing to expect but negativity and embarrassment. Yes, Madiva told the real deal. She has bullied, stalked, and harassed, and made death threats. Her TikTok is gone, but the protruding images are still attached to your eyebrows. Oh yeah, there's an angry mob of YouTubers that's not going to let this go. And you know, I'm just saying that's the GoFundMe. Feel free to look that up. Let me see if there's at the top. Let me see if there's a URL at the top. One thing that she forgot was an adult cannot be cyberbullied. Because an adult knows to just get off the internet. As simple as that. Oh, definitely. It's for everything that she say about the Nature Boy dude. I have an equivalent video about her. And that's what I need people to know. People who think that I'm singling her out, but she lied on me and other people also. And I would love to play one of her videos. I remember when Nature Boy said, you know, he said some nasty, vulgar things. He said some things that he wished he never said. And he said some things that he shouldn't have said. And he was wrong for saying those things. But guess what? She did the same thing. And this was as far as I was